we did these 48-hour film festivals, which is, a film competition. You got to write, shoot, edit everything in 48 hours. The run and gun. It's just so thrilling. I mean, talk about how you got involved in that and sort of your experiences and your take on that whole process.
The 48-hour film festival is wild. It's wild fun. It's so exciting to have a team already and to be like, what's going to happen? And to, you get a genre. You already have your writing team picked. You hope that everybody's really great. And I got really lucky because I was referred to you by an old friend of mine, Daniel Lee, who's now a film producer. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me an update on that.
Yeah, Shino Black.
That's or the Black Bruce Lee, if you will. He loved to wear that Bruce Lee costume.
Exactly. Still wearing it, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
But he introduced me to your crew, and because you guys all knew each other from Art Institute.
I went to school with Jonna, actually out on the East Coast, but Colin, Jonna Touche, shout out. We're gonna have to get her on the pod. You got to say everything short. But we went to Ithaca College out on the East Coast. Yeah. So totally.
I'm
from
Western New York. I don't think we ever talked about this.
No, okay, so here we go.
From Buffalo, New York. See?
No way. Shout out Buffalo. That's so awesome. Buffalo,
upstate.
Buffalo and their football team, the Bills have gotten so much better in the last couple of years.
Thank God.
I know, they were close this year.
Claim them again.
Yeah. So we'll have to talk. We'll have to have a conversation about that. There's another serendipitous moment when you stepped in the studio, but we'll save that because we want to focus on.
So
Colin and Jose.
Them, and they were all
John
going
knew
to
Colin.
School.
Yeah, well, Colin and Jose came up from like San Luis Obispo area, and some of his friends were at San Francisco State, I think. And so some of them were there. I don't know how else, but they also lived. Remember, they lived at that compound in Folsom Street.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so they're just kind of like, they had the burnt wire crew, and then Daniel Lee
D. Lee went to the Art Institute.
Okay.
And so he was in the production program.
Yeah, and he knew Jonna.
Right.
And Jonna knew Colin and Jose, and it was just this huge collaboration of people that we still keep in touch with. It's great.
Right.
Like the Burnt Wire Viral Media Network repertoire production kind of collab.
Yeah. So that was our team.
Yeah.
And we picked what was our first script that we worked on?
Was it No Bull Shido?
No Bull Shido.
Oh,
that is honestly one of my favorite films that we created of all time. It was, and I won an award that year.
Yeah.
For Best Actress.
Yeah, and you were great. Like you were the star role. So they always give you like parameters, and one of them is a specific character. And you were the diplomat, right?
I was the diplomat.
Margot
Plantagenet.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Yes, and I used a Jamaican accent, but I was an African dignitary.
Yes. Yeah. It was kind of that, African kind of Caribbean sort of thing.
Afro-Caribbean.
Yeah, Afro-Caribbean, exactly. So, but...
I don't remember what my card said, what country I was from, but maybe the Congo.
It worked, but it was great because, Frank Slodesco had the sound effects, and you had those big, like, kind of heel clogs, and you, like, the way you, like, hit the car and all this stuff, and... We'll have to roll B-roll on that,
good stuff.
And we're in the process of doing the audio commentary for that. So we've done a couple of those, and we'd love to have you do audio commentary for that one specifically, or any other films that.
It kind of was like a kung fu flick.
Yes.
You played the Sifu, we would call
yes,
him.
Sifu or Sensei. Yeah, exactly.
Sifu.
Yes. And what discipline is that when you say Sifu of martial arts?
I think karate, but I don't know.
Okay.
That is not my world.
Yeah.
But it ended up being a great film. From that, knowing that we could put together in 48 hours a script, full on compelling story that from start to finish, we shot all over the city of San Francisco on a weekend. And then the amazing thing to me is that, on top of getting the script and being able to memorize it in such short periods of time, then it's edited. Yeah. That's the other thing. With so many projects that you work on in the world. I could say I've been in so many different film projects and, especially in the film world, you just never know. Something can look great on paper and then it can take forever to get done, or maybe the funding stops and it doesn't get done.
Yeah.
Doesn't ever reach the finish line, ever reach the screen in some type of way. So it's always, to me, I think the beauty of that project was just having that tight deadline and keeping to it, and having professionals who were able to keep it together and get it done and have a great, one of the best things was having a great time while we did it.
Yeah.